So we're gonna do transmission fluid change. We're gonna change the gasket, we're gonna change the fluid, and we're gonna change the filter as well. And a 2000 RAV4 XLE. So we're gonna do it together today. All right, so first thing we're gonna do it, we're gonna go to the front, and it's gonna be, if you're on the back, like the way I am right now, it's gonna be on the right hand side. If you're on the front, it's gonna be on the left hand side. All right, so let's roll. All right, so we're here. That's the from the car. If you're in the front of the car, it's gonna be on the right hand side. Okay. So what I did, I removed the tire so that way you guys can be able to see it. And I put a jack and I put a stand in there. And isolate at the back. I put a holder's tires right here. So that way, right there. So that way the tires don't move, okay? Safety first, guys. All right, so that's the jack and that's the stand. So the first thing you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to remove this shield. This shield that compounds to remove it, that's gonna be for 4 clips. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. You need to expose this one because over here they have the fluid plug. So before you do anything, you have to remove the fluid plug. I cannot address this again, okay? So before you do anything in this vehicle or any vehicle, when you do the transmission, make sure you remove the plug. When you're gonna fill it out the fluid, when you're gonna put the fluid back in. The reason is, if you start working and anything down there, and for some reason you coming back over here and this plug that cannot be able to be removed, that's stuck or something happened, you're not gonna be able to drive the car. All right, so start, follow the pattern. Plug first, remove the oil, the fluid plug, and then go follow the steps, okay? So that way you don't get in trouble. So we're gonna go ahead and remove these two, and the ones in the bottom right here, that's 2 more. So that way we can expose this one, okay? All right, so we're gonna remove these ones right here. So this one you need a clip removal. This one right here. That's one. That one right here. You can do it. You don't need a clip removal. You can do it with a flathead screwdriver. So I'm gonna, the one in the back. The ones over here on the bottom, that's gonna be this one right here. I'm gonna remove this one first. And then I'm gonna remove this one second, okay? And that's little plastic split. It's gonna come up, okay? Right here. Make sure you put it in a decent spot so that way you don't lose it, okay? All right, so right here, as you guys can see, this one, that's the plug that you guys gonna have to remove it, okay? So this one, you guys gonna have to remove it, and I really highly recommend it to remove it first, okay? This one right here. Okay, guys, so these ones right here, we're gonna need 24 inches, 24 millimeters, and we're gonna need a wrench to remove this one. So this one is gonna be 24. I think that's what 24 or 15, 16 millimeters. Okay. So right here. Oh, that was easy. So you're gonna remove these ones right here. This one is the one you have to remove it, okay? Alright, so this one we're gonna put it right here on the side. So as you remove that one, and then we're gonna remove the ones at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the ones at the bottom. Okay. Okay, guys. So I have my wrench right here, and I have my other wrench that's 6 millimeters. I'm gonna put it together. So I'm gonna use these ones right here. So you get this. Make sure you put your pen in here, okay, to catch the fluid. Nice. So this one does that's the bolt. They have a washer right here. That's up to you. If you wanna, you can inspect it. If you see that's bad, you can change it. If that's good, you can leave it the way it is. Look at that. It was black. But right here, the oil is there. Moving forward. And then, and the inside right here is gonna have another one. So you guys gonna have to remove it, okay? It's coming out. Oops. As you're going down, this is gonna start dripping. The reason is, so like that's where you get the level. That's the level plug. Let's see. If I push this one right here, it's not gonna leak no more. Here we go. This one does a plug. Okay. Watch. This one, be careful when you guys put it back in. Put it back in only with the socket. Okay. Don't use anything else. So we're gonna let it drain for like a little bit. And then we're gonna put that plug back in and the bolt as well. And then we're gonna start removing all that all the bolts around the pan. We're gonna start removing all these bolts right here. These ones right here, these ones right here, that's the one that'll be the more difficult because they have that's really close to the thing right here. But we can use like a little wrench right here to kind of like remove it right here for a little bit, and boom, we go from there. Figure it out right now. So we're gonna remove first these ones right here, and then we're gonna remove these ones, and then we're gonna leave these ones for the last. These ones in the sides. Oh, we can leave one in each corner. That's up to you guys. All right, so this thing is dripping already. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in this one right here. I'm not gonna cut. I know that's gonna be a long video, but I'm not cutting up anything so that way you guys can have an idea how to do it. A lot of times, yeah, I can explain as much as I can, but for some of us to learn how to do the things, we have to do visual. We have to see it. I'm gonna clean it like a little bit, and I'm gonna put it back in. I'm not gonna tighten it off this one. Yeah. All right, so this one is out, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start removing these ones right here, and I'm gonna go from there, okay? So we're gonna remove those two. Gotcha? Capiche? Got. All right, so this one right here, there's gonna be an extension socket, 10 millimeters socket, okay? 10 millimeter socket, extension, and rush. All right, so let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna put this way so that way you guys can see it. How I'm gonna remove it. That's easy to remove those things, okay? So who don't lose anything? Oops. You know what? Not losing anything. I'm almost lose this shit. All right, so I'm gonna go this one right here. And be careful, okay? These ones right here, never use torque it or anything like that, okay? At least me, I don't use that. This one right here. All right, so these ones right here, I'm gonna show you guys. This one right here, that's kind of like a little swivel. That's like an extension, but like in the front they have a little swivel, so that way the socket it move. You're gonna need that one in this part right here because that's really close. This frame that's too close to this one, and if you don't use this one, you're not gonna be able to remove it with this one. So you're gonna use like a regular key wrench, okay? I know that's gonna be a long video, but by the end of the day, you guys gonna see how this thing is get it done and do it yourself, okay? That's the best view I can give it to you guys right now. This one right here, you don't have to remove this one. You have a plenty of room to do this one right here. Some of them are like I heard that you can be able to do it a little longer. I don't know about this one. I have a plenty of room. Yeah, keep moving. I have two more. I have this one and the other one, and then we're gonna be done. Okay. For now, you guys can take some time to show me some love subscribe to my channel, like it. Now it's gonna stop leaking. So let's put it back in this thing together right here. Oops. I'm gonna let it leak for like a little bit. That's the reason you have to leave 2 bolts on there. So that way the pan, it don't drop, boom. Because if the pan drop, it's gonna make a mess, okay? So this way you have a control of the panel. How to control the pan, so that way the pan they don't drop and make a mess. Alright, so I'm gonna loosen it. You can hold it one hand until you remove the bolt, and then you're gonna have to remove the other one right here. This one right here on the other side, and the pan is gonna be automatic loose. Okay. So now I lose this one, so the pan is loose. So I have to be careful because if I drop the pan right here, I'm gonna make a mess. Now the only thing that hold this pan, that's my hand right here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it like a little bit right here, and I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, come slowly, slowly, and surely. This pan is full, and now you can watch. Yeah, there was time to change it. So this one is gonna be the filter right here. That's the filter. The filter they have are 2 millimeters. That's one right here, and the other one is gonna be right here. And this baby is gonna come out. Okay. So you guys can let it drip like a little bit, and go ahead and change the panel. You see what I'm talking about? This one right here. Oops. Let me see. This one. As soon as you fill it out with a fluid, you fill it out the transmission. When you overflow it, it's gonna start dripping from here. It's gonna start dripping from here. So when they start dripping from here, that means you already filled it up the tank. But like best advice, use one of these pans, so that way you can kind of measurement that the fluid they need to go out in the transmission. So that way you remove 3/4, you put it back 3/4. Okay. You put take it one. You take 1/4, so you replace the 1/4. But that's more than 1/4. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this pan, and actually I have the gasket too, so we're gonna remove the gasket. So I'm gonna show you guys that the gasket number and other stuff like that. That one we're gonna do together too again. Okay. All right. So let me clean it. I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so this one does the pan, so that's the way they came out. Come out really clean, nice and clean. This one right here. So this one does the old gasket. We wanna replace this one, so we wanna put it aside. So these ones right here. This one does the gasket for this one, okay? For a 2016 Toyota RV4. So for this vehicle, that's gonna be this one. That's original. Everything that's from the dealer. So I'm gonna clear really good this one, and we're gonna put a new one. So let me get a rag. This one right here, they have like a little bit of the debris right here. So we're gonna try to get a sandpaper, and then we're gonna sand these ones out. I try to do better with the sandpaper since to use a knife, because the knife you can kind of like put a little cuts in their in the metal, and then probably they can tend to leak from there. So that way I don't put any damage in the metal and the edges. So I'm gonna try to use like a little sandpaper. All right, so I'm gonna get these sandpaper. This one right here, really smooth. That's not like a paper, okay? This one right here, that's not gonna scar too much. So what I'm gonna do, really slowly, I'm gonna grab it, put a pressure right here on the edge, only right here, okay? And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna scrub on it like a little bit. Keep moving. Easy, easy. That's it. Alright, so this one is gonna be prepared already. So make sure you guys clean it really good as well. Don't leave any debris in these ones right here, okay? Clean it really good. Another thing I'm gonna address right now before anything. So they're coming with the magnets. This one does the magnets right here. So the magnets that's gonna go right here. You see those little squares right here? That's where the magnets go. So you have one right here, right there. The other one right here. The other one is gonna be right here. And the other one is gonna be right here. Okay, so that's how you got your magnets. Okay, make sure you put it back in the same order. Don't put it right here, don't put it right here, don't put it right here. That's why they have those things right here, so that way they can put the magnets back in together. Okay, this one does like in case your transmissions they have a metal something, so these magnets they will catch the metal and don't let it go nowhere. Okay. Yeah, damn, came out good. I'm so proud of my work. Yeah, when you do jobs, do the best you can, okay? So make sure everything that's solid. Put it right here, this one right here. So all the metals right there. So now we're gonna go and clean it over there, okay? Okay, so this one, by the way, does a new filter for the transmission. So this one doesn't cost that you guys are gonna need it. Make sure you guys take a screenshot on it. And that's gonna be from Toyota as well. That's original. Everything I'm putting today, that's original. That's nothing aftermarket. This one right here, okay? So now we're gonna go out on the record. We're gonna clean the little panel around the edges, and then we're gonna replace the filter, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, all right, let's do it. All right guys, so now we're gonna remove the filters, which are that's gonna be these bolts right here. Put it right here, and this one right here. Okay, this one right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. And it comes up easy though. So this one does a filter. When you're another thing that you guys gonna need to do, so check it over here. Check it over here. Make sure that the seal, such as this one, these ones right here come up, okay? Because if you know you're gonna put the other one, and you're gonna have two seals right here, and it's gonna start leaking. It's not gonna seal properly, okay? So make sure this seal come up, okay? So let's drain it to put it aside. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put it right here. You guys can use this in plastic bags to put the other one together. So I'm gonna put this one right here. But I'll make a mess. I'm gonna grab the other one right here before I put it in. So I'm gonna get a rag and I'm gonna clean these edges right here. So that way when I put it on the cover, so I have this one clean. You guys can do that if you guys want to. This is up to you guys. And clean it right here. Nice. Better not. Don't mess with anything. Don't start doing anything crazy, okay? The rest I'm gonna leave it like the way it is. I'm not gonna touch anything, because the more you're touching, the more problems you tend to have, okay? So now you're gonna grab this one right here. Put it right there. You guys heard the click, so that means it's on. So now you're gonna grab your bolts. So you remove it and put it back together, okay? One is out. The other one too. Nice and tight. All good on the hood. Let's clean this thing right here again. Nice. Easy weasy. When you guys do these type of jobs, make sure you guys be clean, guys. I know even that's not for you guys, but hey, do it right. People that will appreciate. If you need to change the solenoids that's gonna be right here. This one does the solenoids for this vehicle, okay? This one. Clean as hell. Really, really clean. Really clean transmission though. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the pan, and we're gonna put the other pan in it, okay? Let me go get the pan, and I'll get you guys in a little bit. Don't leave, guys. Keep an eye on you, mother flowers. Alright guys, so we're gonna put the pan back together. So I'm gonna clean it again right here, because that's like a little oil dripping. And to make sure everything that's clean, then we put the pan, okay? So I have the pan right here. So easy. Right here. It's gonna be nice and tight. I'm gonna put the first one right here in the corner. When you do this, do by hand. Don't use drill, don't use anything. Cause this thing over here, that's aluminum. If you tie it up wrong, you thread those things, a job that is gonna cost you like a few minutes, now it's gonna be like an hour. As you put 2 bolts right here, tie it out when you hand. Get 1 more here and the other side. Try to put a 1 right here, okay? So that way they can hold it on both sides. And then you can use the socket and the extension to put the other ones back in. Okay. Now I'm gonna use this one right here to put the rest, to put it back in more easily, okay? But it's still, that's gonna be with my hand. This job over here is gonna take you probably like, if you do everything by the book, by in an hour to do yourself. Well, like, yeah, by an hour to do it yourself. Okay? So that's not that bad if you're gonna do it yourself. So, here, ready? I'm gonna put you this way so that way you guys can be able to see it. Okay, hold up. Oops. That's the reason you had to do with this one. But I don't know if you noticed these ones over here. I have a hard time to put it like this. No hard time, but like it'll line out together on the first time. So that's why you have to be careful with those. Okay. That means this one right here. Right here. So this one is already done. So the only thing I had to tighten it up a little bit more to make sure all of it are equal. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna put a filter in there. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this one right here. All right, there's done. Let's see, what is that freaking thing? Right here. This one don't use any tool, okay? This one has to be by hand, guys. You use a tool and you're gonna break it. That's done. So we're gonna do this one right here. That one right here. And I'm gonna get my ratchet and I'm gonna tighten it up this one because this one is already done, okay? Okay, that one is done. So I'm gonna tighten it up this one and I'll get back to you guys, okay? Give me like a few minutes. Bam. Okay, so now we're gonna put a fluid in it. I'm gonna use this pump right here. This pump, I think you can find an Amazon. That's like, I'm not sure, but like, I think that's like 15 bucks or something. The oil we're gonna use that's the ATF W2S. That's from Toyota. That's the original. Yeah, so we're gonna use this one. So what you're gonna do, so there was like 3/4 and a half, the ones we missed it, so I measured that a little bit more than 3/4 and a half. So I'm gonna put this part right here, and this one is gonna be right here in the fuel and pump, and I'm gonna start pumping. Sorry about this time. You got to use whatever you have to pump this shit, okay? That would be nice if you have somebody else to hold it right here and the other ones push the plug, but right now we don't have it. So that's only myself, so I'm gonna make it happen. So this one is done. So I'm gonna open the other one and I'm gonna transfer to the other one, okay? I'm gonna open another one. Nice. And this one over here, I'm gonna save it because I still have like a little bit. So I'm gonna transfer to this one and pump the bucket. Done. So I'm gonna open the other one and transfer to the other one. So it's gonna get maybe like 3.5 quarters, something like that. That's what I counted. So I'm gonna try to add it. Whatever I remove, whatever I have to add it. Okay, so we're almost done. Alright, do you guys see? They already start draining. So it starts dripping over here. So means that's already full, okay? Yeah, there was 3/4 the ones that they needed. Alright, so all good on the hood. Put it right here for now. And we're gonna put the plug under the car and then we're done. I don't know if you guys see, but it starts leaking, dripping right here. When it starts dripping right here, so now I'm gonna put it back in the both under the car and then we're done. That's why I really recommend it with one of those, because these ones over here, they tell you exactly how much do you gotta have to put it back in together, back in. So these one, the measurement, there was like 3, and that's exactly 3 the ones they took it back in, okay? So yeah, these one right here, your ratch right here, we're gonna tie this one out and we're done, guys. Yep, that's how you do that transmission fluid replacement, and actually the transmission filter as well, and clean the horn enchiladas and everything. Don't forget, you have to put the pan back in. You have to put the pan back in And actually, you have to put the bolts right here too on the drain, okay? And put the plastic that goes right here, and then of course you're gonna have to put that tire back in. All right. So hopefully you guys liked the video. I did my best so that way I can show you guys exactly how to get it done. Hopefully they like you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, so make sure you guys show some love, subscribe to the channel. If you have any messages, any easy way to do this, just throw me a comment down there and I will read it. Or if that's a tools, a special tools to remove those things or anything, I always willing to learn from you guys too as well. You guys learning from me, I learn from you guys. That's a mutual teach. Okay, so thank you guys, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one, and boom, bada bing, bada bow. Show me some love, baby. All right, guys, peace up.